Out here on Georgetown Street in Bentonville, and down here on this road, since the tornado first hit, the police have been out here patrolling the streets. Right now you see cars are about to start coming through. Police are just making sure everything is safe. In a moment of bravery, the girls approached the strange man, asking him what he wanted, not knowing that just feet away 3 armed men were hiding in these bushes. As you can see, Lake Atlanta Park is filled with tons of trees and private little nooks. So if you're on the opposite side of the park and I'm being attacked, you may never hear or see me. And they say that things are starting to get back to normal. Curbside checking out here is definitely not as hectic as it was yesterday. Despite all the new safety features added to the buses, another thing concerning bus drivers are the bus's blind spots and motorists not paying attention. In addition to the heightened security, they're even limiting the things that you can carry on the plane. If you're thinking about bringing toothpaste, mouthwash, or even contact solution, maybe even lip gloss, forget about it.
But look at the families, children, you know, these aren't criminals.
Springdale's Murphy Park marked the spot Monday for thousands of immigrants to hold a peace vigil. But underneath the faces of many immigrants lies a frustration with current immigration laws.
They think we're all illegal immigrants. We're immigrants probably, but we're not illegal.
Porfirio Gutierrez was born and raised in America, but his parents escaped the Mexican Revolution in 1910. He's one of thousands at Monday's rally wearing his white T-shirt as a sign of peace and hope. He says even though he's an American citizen, he doesn't agree with the current immigration legislation that calls for undocumented immigrants in the United States and those that help them to be considered felons. The bill also calls for fences to be placed along 1/3 of the U.S.-Mexican border.
I know nothing about them. I'm just against illegal. Legal's great, but just because a bunch of people are wrong doesn't make it right.
Immigrants weren't the only ones at the rally. People who say they're, quote, in support of upholding American values stood on the sidelines of the rally, not saying much with their mouths, but a mouthful with their signs.
Just be legal, that's all. Just do it the right way.
Now, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, 1,465 immigrants move to Northwest Arkansas every year, and most of them are from Mexico. And even the smallest demonstrator with Mexican roots understands this very big cause.
We're just trying to tell everybody that everybody deserves to be in a free country. I want to live with everybody in a peaceful place.
For Brenda Estel, shopping just isn't what it used to be.
I needed a gym bag, hammer, nails.
That's because her family lost everything last Friday when a raging fire destroyed her home at the Biltmore Place apartment complex.
The first few days was survival instinct, you know, trying to find a place to sleep and food to eat. And then when we got into our apartment, our new apartment, it was like it hit us all at once.
It's taken the Estel family nearly a week to readjust, and while nothing could have saved the Estel's property, renter's insurance could have made things a lot easier.
We never had to replace every single thing, and didn't really think about it.
Estel is one of the many residents at the complex who did not have renter's insurance, and insurance agents say that's a dangerous move.
A lot of people feel they don't need it until something happens. And then once something happens, hey, we need it.
Now, as much as we like to, we can't control Mother Nature, but what you can control is the outcome of your tragedy. And replacing your damaged property is as easy as filling out this simple renter's insurance form.
You get a lot for, you know, the monthly, you know, $25 or $30 a month. The renter's insurance will cover it, you know, personal property, say if it's lost due to fire, lightning, wind and hail, tornadoes.
It even covers you if you caused the fire. Looking back on it, Brenda Estel regrets not paying that $25 monthly fee.
You drive your car with insurance. You wouldn't drive without it. Why live without insurance?
For Montoya Martin, every penny counts.
What I decided to do was go ahead and do what I needed to do to take care of my family.
She's a middle school guidance counselor and one of the 100,000 single parents who will soon be charged a fee just for receiving child support.
My initial reaction was, you know, what do you mean they're going to take my baby's money, my child's money?
It's all spelled out in this letter that's being sent out nationwide.
Okay.
Starting May 1st, once a custodial parent collects their first $500 for the year, the $25 annual fee will be taken from the next child support check.
I think that they just need to do a good job of explaining to us exactly what the money is for.
According to the Department of Human Services, it costs $75 million to oversee the state's child support system. And last year, Tennessee needed an extra $7 million to provide the staffing, services, and lawyers needed to track parents down and collect back child support. So Tennessee's Department of Human Services says $25 isn't much to ask for.
And really, that's really not a whole lot when you think about all the services that you're getting.
Now, for some, $25 may not be a lot. For others, that could pay for a family meal. But regardless, it's not the price of $25, it's the principle of just being billed.
I've been there, you know, not making a lot of money and then trying to work towards having higher income and everything. $25 can be a lot to someone that doesn't make a lot of money.
But DHS says don't blame them, they're just the messenger.
It's unfortunate that the federal government has required all the states to do this, but this is something we have to do, and we have to collect it one way or another.
The money is being put back into a system that's going to provide services for us. It's not like they're taking the money and we're not seeing any benefit.